What's up, guys? Welcome to the Cash Craft, your daily dose of finance and technology news and updates. A New York City homeowner falls behind on property taxes by a few $1,000s. The city sells that debt to a private company. Within months, the bill has ballooned to 5 times the original amount, and the homeowner is facing foreclosure. This isn't a hypothetical. It's been happening in New York City for decades through a process called the tax lien sale. And yesterday, Mayor Zoran Mamdani announced he's pulling the plug on the entire system. The decision affects thousands of properties and challenges a revenue mechanism cities across America have relied on for generations. Here's how the tax lien sale worked. When a property owner fell behind on taxes, the city would bundle that debt and auction it off to private investors and collection companies. The city got immediate cash, recovering about 90 cents on the dollar. The buyer got the right to collect the full debt, plus interest and fees from the homeowner. Sounds straightforward, but the interest rates and penalties that attached to these debts were brutal. New York City charged 18% annual interest on unpaid property taxes. Once a private company owned the lien, they could add their own collection fees on top. A $3,000 tax bill could spiral into $15,000 or more within a year or two. And if the homeowner still couldn't pay, the lien holder could move to foreclose on the entire property. A family could lose a home worth $500,000 over an initial $5,000 tax debt. The system was designed to guarantee the city got paid, but it created a predatory marketplace where debt buyers profited from financial distress. Mamdani, who took office in January as the city's first democratic socialist mayor in modern history, called the process exactly what it was: predatory. His administration reviewed the data and found that the tax lien sale disproportionately affected low-income neighborhoods and communities of color. These were areas where property owners were most likely to fall behind during economic shocks and most vulnerable to losing their homes entirely. The announcement on March 10th wasn't just a pause. Mamdani indicated the city might scrap the program permanently. That's a significant shift. New York has been selling tax liens since 1996. Last year alone, the city sold liens on approximately 1,800 properties, bringing in roughly $30 million in immediate revenue. Now here's where it gets interesting. $30 million is real money, but it's a rounding error in New York City's $110 billion annual budget. The city wasn't doing this because it desperately needed the cash. It was doing it because that's how it had always been done, and because the system theoretically incentivized people to pay their taxes on time. But the incentive structure was broken. The people falling behind on property taxes weren't strategic tax dodgers. They were homeowners hit by medical emergencies, job losses, or unexpected expenses. Adding 18% interest and collection fees didn't make them more able to pay. It just made them more likely to lose everything. Other cities are watching this closely. Philadelphia, Chicago, and Baltimore all run similar tax lien sale programs. The model is the same everywhere. Convert delinquent taxes into immediate cash, outsource collection to private companies, and let the market handle the rest. What Mamdani is arguing is that the market handles it by destroying families and concentrating property ownership in the hands of debt buyers. The alternative Mamdani is proposing involves the city handling collections directly, offering payment plans and working with homeowners instead of selling their debt to the highest bidder. It's slower, it's more labor-intensive, but it doesn't result in someone losing a $400,000 home over a $6,000 tax bill. What most people don't realize is that tax lien sales aren't just a municipal finance tool. They've become an asset class. Hedge funds and investment firms buy these liens in bulk, betting that either the homeowner will eventually pay the inflated amount or they'll get to foreclose and acquire property at a massive discount. The 18% interest rate is higher than almost any other legal investment. It's guaranteed by the city and backed by real estate. For investors, it's nearly risk-free profit. For homeowners, it's a trap. Mamdani's decision reframes the entire question. Instead of asking, how does the city collect delinquent taxes most efficiently, he's asking, what's the city's responsibility to its residents when they fall behind? Those are fundamentally different questions, and they lead to fundamentally different policies. The bigger picture here is whether local governments exist to maximize revenue or to protect their most vulnerable residents. Tax lien sales optimize for the first goal. Mamdani is betting that New York can afford to prioritize the second. If this sticks, and if other cities follow, we're watching a quiet revolution in how American cities think about debt, property, and power. Personally, I'm watching to see if Mamdani can build a collection system that actually works without selling liens. The proof will be whether the city can recover delinquent taxes while keeping families in their homes. If he pulls that off, this becomes a model. If he doesn't, it stays an idealistic experiment. That's all for today, folks. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the Cashcraft for more finance and tech news. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one.